What's up, Mopar family? Alright, so I got some exciting news. We got a new mod for Frostbite today, guys. Check it out. Nitrous Express Progressive Controller. It's the new, the easy controller they came out with. It's basically a plug-and-play deal. Super simple to install and supposed to work really good. You don't need a laptop or anything to tune this thing. You simply plug it in where your existing relay was for your wiring system, and it's adjustable with the rotary dial right here from 0 to 4.5 seconds of a progressive delay. So yeah, it's really cool. So the way I understand it is, as soon as the system's activated, it only allows a 20%, basically like a 20% progressive shot, and then whatever your delay is, once it reaches that limit, then it goes 100%. So it's pretty cool. So the way, the way I'm figuring it out, basically if you're running like a 150 shot and you're having, some tire spinning issues, traction issues, if you set the delay timer, to, half second or a second delay or whatever, then you're going to get that progressive ramp in nitrous as soon as the system's activated until it gets to 100%. But as soon as the system's activated, it only does 20% and then ramps up from there till it hits the 100% within that time frame. So pretty cool. I'm hoping it works out pretty good for us. I believe it will. I've been seeing some good things with it, so I think it'll work pretty good for the first stage of nitrous that we have on the truck right now. So I'm really anxious. We're gonna get this thing on. All right, guys, we got the progressive installed and it's working like a champ. I'm gonna show you where I mounted it and show you how it works. Pretty cool. So I ended up mounting it behind the battery on the firewall here next to the brake booster, and I'm gonna try to zoom in here, but you can see there's the dial, adjustable from 0, and if you turn it clockwise, it goes all the way to 4.5 seconds of progressive delay. So yeah, I got it set on the half second right now, the 0.5, as you can see. Whoops. And the knob is very easy to turn. It's got a nice little notch there to keep it from slipping around and stuff. But it's working like a dream, guys. So I'm gonna get in the truck, turn everything on, and you will be able to see, or well, not see, but you'll be able to hear my nitrous and my fuel solenoid. What they're gonna do is they're gonna pulse, kind of like a machine gun. You're gonna hear it go grrr, and then once the time has maxed out, then it's gonna go all in to 100%, and they'll stay on. So you'll hear it quit clicking, and then they'll just be on until you let off, and the system restarts again. And then the next time you go to mash the nitrous, it's gonna do the same delay, and then once that delay's over, they're gonna be fully on. So let's check it out. Alright, I'm gonna go arm the system and hit the switch, and like I said, it's set on the half second progressive stage right now, so you're gonna hear a machine gun noise, which is the solenoids pulsing, and then once that half second's up, they're just gonna stay on. Here we go. So that's with the nitrous off. I'm gonna hit the nitrous right now. And as you heard, that pulsing is the half second delay, or the progressive stage that we have it set to. So if we turn it up, so let's say we want a whole second. So we have it set at a at the 1 second mark right now. So if we hit it again, the solenoids are going to flutter for 1 second, and then the system will go to 100%. So here we go. That's all there is to it, guys. Pretty easy. Simple mod for sure. As you heard, the fluttering, that's the progressive working in the nitrous slowly. So it's not all just bam, you know, all at one shot. It's going to flutter the solenoids so that the nitrous works in slowly for that delay time that you have it set to. And then once that time's up, then it's going to go wide open. So it's wide open with all the solenoids will just stay open. So it'll be the full shot as soon as the timer runs out. So that's pretty cool. You can't get much simpler than that for a progressive. You know, no laptop necessary to tune it or anything like that. Very simple, very straightforward. I'm going to show you the wiring diagram for it. Super simple. And if you already have a Nitrous Express kit and you already have the relay wired up in your system, then literally all you do is unplug the relay and then plug the progressive in. That's it. You don't even have to wire anything. The only time you'd have to wire this up is if you're not running the Nitrous Express relay. Then you'll have to wire in the little harness that they give you for the progressive. But super simple. So this is the wiring diagram that I used that they supplied in the kit. It comes with a few different wiring options depending on what kind of system and, you know, add-ons as far as sensors and whatnot you have wired into your Nitrous kit. This is a simple way. This is the system that I run. I run a wide open throttle switch with a toggle switch for the arming system to turn everything on. That's your fuel nitrous solenoids there. And battery connections. This would be the harness that they send you. It has these wires on here. There's a black wire, a green wire, a red wire, a white wire, and it also has a blue wire, but it doesn't list it in this sheet because you're not using the blue wire for this wiring setup right here. But the black positive goes over to your positive on the battery. The white gets grounded. You run the red wire to one side of your wide open throttle switch. The other side of your throttle switch you're going to run over to your toggle. Your toggle, of course, if it has a light built into it, you're going to have a 12 volt switched there, and then the other side's ground. The green wire from that harness runs down to your solenoids, which would be the positive feed on your solenoids, and that's it. Super simple. And this is where I said if you have the Nitrous Express relay installed in your system already, then if you took this out right there, you would have a relay that would plug in to this harness that you already have. So you would literally just unplug that connection for that relay right there, and then you literally plug in the progressive right into the harness. Super simple. Again, here is the connection right there. So where you see that connection, that's where a relay used to be, and you just pull out the relay, plug the harness in. That simple, guys. And then here's some other here's the other side of the instructions, basically going over what this thing does. Like I said, the progressive ramp automatically starts at 20% and it ends at 100%. So when you push the accelerator pedal wide open throttle and it activates the wide open throttle switch, the ramp time can be adjusted from 0 delay up all the way up to 4.5 seconds of delay via the little rotary knob. So of course, to be as fast as you can possibly be with your nitrous system, you want to be able to activate it as soon as possible. So like they say, they want you, recommend selecting the lowest ramp time possible without introducing tire spin. Obviously, if you have some tire spin, if the track's not that good that night or whatever, then you can increase, add some more time to the progressive to try to take out that tire spin. So you just adjust it with that knob. Super simple. cannot get any more simpler than that, guys. Thumbs up in my book. So that's going to be it for this video today, guys. We got the progressive on. It's ready to rock and roll for the track this weekend, and I can't wait to test this thing out on the track. I really think it's going to improve our 60-foot time. After a pass or two, we should be able to figure out exactly where we need to set that progressive to get as least tire spin as possible in the best 60-foot time. Not to mention, this is going to help also run more nitrous at the starting line, because like we've been running a 100 shot and a 125 shot, so we can run a 150 shot now and increase that ramp time to where we can work that nitrous in a little bit slower so it doesn't shock the tires as much, and hopefully crack us into the 11s. That's my plan. So let's keep our fingers crossed and see if we can get this truck into the 11s before the race season's over. But that's it for the video, guys. As always, stay safe out there. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys on the next one.